Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see from that little intro, I got a little work done off camera of the Case SC for the Relics Tractor Club, kind of a rescue that we found. I just wanted to do a quick update video on this tractor, so let's jump right in. So we did a parts run on Monday this week. We picked up a manifold from Don Livingston at Rusty Acre, a different front wheel. We picked up the heavy cast front wheel like the one that's on the other side here. So we've got a matching set of front wheels. Picked up manifold gaskets. Let's see, what else did we get? We got a PTO shield. We got a motor lift pedal, which is this pedal right here. As you can see, somebody hacked this off. Actually, I think they cut it here and then brazed the chunk back on. This might have broke off at some point. That would be my guess. We'll know when we get this one off there. But picked up another one of those. Let's see. I can't remember what else we got, but we've got almost enough parts to put this thing together and get it running. The only thing we're missing is a magneto. And Ben, 1928 Farmall Ben, some of you are familiar with his channel. He's got a spare case mag sitting on his shelf, and he said he was going to send it to us. So anyways, let's kind of go through and talk about what we've found so far. Alright, so obviously the fuel tank we pulled off. We're going to clean that out. The sediment bowl needs to be cleaned or replaced. I haven't taken it apart yet to determine what we need to do with that. I had the valve cover off. I'll show you a quick photo of that. And then just by glancing at it, it has the 5617A head, which is the gasoline cylinder head. They also had a 5618A, which was the distillate head. Then they have the A5617A head, which is the high compression gas head. Unfortunately, this doesn't have the high compression head on it, but we are fortunate enough to have the gasoline head, which is good. There's a lot fewer gasoline heads out there than there are distillates. I would guess that's because people have converted over to gasoline heads from a distillate and have since, junked out a lot of the distillate heads. But that being said, a lot of those gasoline heads have probably broken and been scrapped themselves. So it kind of ebbs and flows, if you will. I put the new manifold on because the old one was in very, very tough shape. This is a used manifold, of course, but it's in great shape. The only problem is it's got a little chunk broken out of the elbow, which, as you can see, isn't a big deal. The muffler goes down plenty far. So we also picked up the correct air cleaner tube that goes to the top cap of the air cleaner, the mushroom cap, and then the pipe that goes down to the air cleaner. And we picked up the connecting tube that goes from the air cleaner to the carburetor. The early Case SCs, the 1941s, and some of the 42s had an S-tube style air cleaner to carburetor pipe. The later ones had just a box tube that went straight over to the carburetor. So that's one of the big differences between a 41 and the later models. We also noticed, I don't know if you guys caught it, but pretty much all the wiring on this thing is junk. It's so cobbled together and spliced and electrical tape. I mean, there's probably about 3/4 of a roll right here alone. There's a household light switch here for the lights, or maybe it's an on-off switch. We really don't know. The valves looked good. They were all loose. A little dirty in there, a little dirty, but not too bad. I've seen worse. So the other thing that I did notice on the manifold side, the exhaust port for number 2 and 3 cylinder had a significant amount of rust inside them. But the valves are loose, so I kind of scraped as much of the rust out as I can. But before we start it, we got to put the new manifold gaskets and everything on this anyways, and I want to clean those mating surfaces up. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to take the shop vac and hold it up to each port and then suck everything out that I can so it doesn't go down into the cylinders. So another thing we're going to try and do, I might try and sweet talk Domino a little bit, see if he might be willing to make us a patch for this hole that was hacked into the hood for the exhaust pipe. The reason they did that, I can actually show you real quick. Let's go over to the shed. Alright, so this is the original manifold. As you can see, somebody dumped about 28 pounds of solder or whatever they used to fashion a pipe straight down inside here. So they hacked a hole in the hood and then shoved a pipe down in there. What they should have done is replace the elbow. But my guess is these 4 studs and nuts were probably too far gone in order to get the elbow off, so they just made it work. I've seen it before. So real quick, just to wrap things up, again, replacement front wheel, air cleaner pipe with the mushroom cap, and this one's got a kink in it, so he actually helped us out and gave us a spare so we can get the cap off of that one and install it on this one. PTO shield ain't great, but it's better than the one that's on there. We can straighten it out. That's what the motor lift pedal should look like. This one's got a lot of tread left on it, which is good. And this is that air cleaner tube I was talking about that goes from the air cleaner to the carburetor. It's like an S, I call it the S tube. So also pick that up. And that's all we've got for now. So in a nutshell, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on where we're at with that tractor. Hey, look, a bolt. That's an international bolt. I wonder what that's for. It's probably off Connor's Super M. We'll have to figure out where that goes. I'm guessing might be for the oil pump, but we'll figure it out. Connor, don't worry. Raylan, my daughter, probably grabbed it off the table in there and dropped it. So anyways, wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Super or the Case SC, and we've got another update coming for you for the Super M for Connor, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll check you later.